okay, to us stick together, Chilltown and Big Brother, to remove all the floaters.
Right.
Okay, this is the best scenario to remove Chicken George. If you can't place this faith in someone who says he wants to go the fuck home anyways, that means everything you're talking about is a fucking lie.
Do you think you have the votes to keep Will in the house?
I do have the votes.
You do?
I do, already. I have the votes. Season 6 is
right.
Jace, Boogie, 5. All that's needed.
Danielle, please put on your microphone.
Call me out. Could you like whisper in the thing?
I know, right?
I mean, alright, so, okay,
so Erica's already told me she'll vote any way I want.
She votes any way the HOH wants, huh?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. And you know where my vote is because of the
completely, and trust me, I mean, that's obviously, I mean, I gotta define others.
Right.
You know?
Okay, so this is the situation. Say if I participate in the POV, I win the POV, you want me to leave it as
is? You leave it as is.
Alright, I'll respect that, James.
You know?
I'll do it.
But,
so basically a POV is to play against Chicken George and leave everything as is.
As is.
Don't change anything.
My thing is, I can win a competition against any person in this fucking house.
Even me, James?
Even you. HOH, baby. Whose bet is it this week?
Oh, you bastard.
I know.
Okay. Alright, so that's fine. Okay.
But that's the thing is, one of the reasons I think we get along so well is because you think you can win against anybody in this house.
What, a competition?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think Janelle's a badass. I knew when I was sitting there competing in the dumpster dive, I was like, if it had been anybody else but Janelle. She's a machine. I give her respect. I give her props.
When it comes to my favorite players of all time, Janelle's in my top 3.
You gotta give it to her.
You and Will rounding out the other 2.
Right.
So.
Okay, so.
You know I lied about him being the best player ever. You know you're my best player ever. But if I'm like, Will, you're my second best player ever, why am I not nominating Danielle?
And when someone said my name, I'm like, please don't say my name.
I know,
it's
right?
hard. It's like, when I'm in this house, I'm like, do not consider me a best player. Because I do not want
that stigma.
So. Okay, so if I participate in the POV,
no. I mean, I understand you'll do whatever you have to do, but I understand that if
I'm asking you what you want me to do, you tell me what you want. Oh, I won't use it then.
But my thing is, if Will gets off, if George gets off, thing is, if Will gets off, Chilltown fucked themselves. Okay?
Even if Boogie wins the POV and takes Will off, you think Chilltown effed themselves?
Completely, because Boogie should not win the POV. Okay?
Okay, let me just ask you this question. You and Sarah, season 6, I'm just throwing a scenario. Sarah's on the block. You have an agreement that Sarah's going to be safe. And you win the POV. You're not going to save Sarah?
Depends on who she's up against.
You're going to take a risk of Sarah?
No, the thing is, it's not... Chilltown is in nowhere, and they have no foundation. Okay? They can't win competitions.
No, they can't. They suck.
All right. So, they can either lose a member,
right,
or fucking play nice. You know what I mean?
But by Boogie taking Will off, it's a win-win situation for them.
No, because instead of them having safety, so to speak, until these floaters are gone.
Is that the agreement?
That's the kind of deal that they want. But
is that the agreement?
I don't know if I necessarily... What I told them was, I will give you that deal, but if you want the deal with season 6, you must speak to all of season 6 because I'm not a representative.
And they won't.
Of course they won't.
A lot of pride.
Of course they do.
Okay.
Which is why the deal works, because I can't be HOH next week.
No.
And if they say anything, you had to deal with me. I told you to talk to season 6. You did not talk to them. That's your own fault.
Okay. So be it.
So,
all right.
It's all how you word things.
It is.
It's completely how you word things.
And you have to be a great listener.
No, I'm not. But,
James, you're making me so proud.
But Will told me he's concerned that season 6 is not going to come through with their end of the agreement and vote out George.
You guys have never been in a situation where you guys went against your agreement. That's one thing I give props for.
That's why I need to talk to Will and get him, because I sat down all of them up here, and George is going home.
Okay.
Because it's forcing the floaters such as Erica, Marcellus, and Jace to take a stand.
Where do you think Erica and Marcellus and Jace will take a stand?
The next week, because Chicken George is their free HOH. All of them wanted HOH so they could get rid of George as their free HOH.
Do you think they were really playing that HOH or they were just bowing out?
I guarantee you Marcellus wanted it.
He would have nominated me, huh?
Probably against Chicken George, or who knows. But the thing is next week, with Chicken George being gone, they have to think. Everyone thinks that Kaser has a deal going with Chilltown. Chilltown's keys came out today before yours, I think, and before a lot of people on season 6.
Yeah, Marcellus said he was very nervous.
Marcellus was very nervous. Exactly. So
he even asked me, he said, am I okay? I'm like, I think you are. You don't know.
So this is the paranoia that's necessary. Because now, next week, when one of these people, such as a Diana, Marcellus, and Erica, get HOH, they have to think, I want to get the sequester. Do I go after a season 6 person and secure my eviction the following week? Or maybe go after Chilltown and have season 6 leave me alone for another week?
Do you think people are playing for sequester?
I can guarantee you people are playing for sequester.
Personally, it's very sad that people
It's very sad, but it works to my strategy, so I am willing to allow this pathetic behavior to go on.
Unbelievable. That's the James I love him. I love you to death, James, but I would hate for people to be that okay to just, I got sequestered, I got X amount of money.
What? That's fine, because in their heart, it's not there. And in the end, when I'm in that longevity competition, and all those people are thinking, well, fuck, I'm already in sequester. I think I'm safe with James because he's been cool to me this entire time. Take your finger off.
So it's basically giving them the perception that you're cool with me, but I never said you really were cool for me.
Correct. It's all understandings.
So in other words, I let you see what you want to see and hear what you want to hear.
Yep.
Awesome.
No promises are made. No nothing. It's just, I'm looking out for you. You're gonna look out for me.
Oh my
because
God,
I'm gonna vote for you.
Monster.
You did. You created a little fucking monster. A guacamole eating little monster.
Sure did.
So.
James, I think you're gonna pull this off, my friend.
This week is very important for me because this week George goes home. It puts me in a good position with the rest of the house.
It does, and honestly, everyone wanted him gone.
Completely, and they all wanted to be the one to do it because it makes them look like they're doing something for the good of the house, and also it gives them a free week. And I'm all about taking their free shit and selling it on eBay.
What up, eBay? eBay.com. Okay, well, that's what you want to do, then that's what's got to be.
So it has to work, and George has
Okay, so let me just worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, George pulls himself off the block.
Then what are you going to do then?
Then I would probably have to say fuck to my Chilltown alliance, put up Boogie, send Boogie home. Because I'm more scared of Boogie as opposed to a Will or Jace. Jace wants to say he's without Chilltown, so that's fine. Because Jace knows people wanted him put up. He thought he was going to be put up.
He did. You can tell by.
So the fact that, like I said,
it puts you in his good graces too, because you did not put him up.
And we are looking forward to our showdown, but we also are looking forward to our showdown about week 10. So of course, if you happen to get rid of his ass earlier, no problem there. But
a girl has to do what she's got to do.
Girls got to protect their ass, just like I had to protect my ass. And
you have to do the one thing about this game. You have to do the unexpected.
Completely. How do you think people felt about the nominations? Do you think they were expected? Do you think they were kind of like?
I really don't know.
Nominations.
I didn't know. Seriously, I didn't know.
I've heard good nominations, but I'm the HOH, so they could be full of shit.
I think a lot of people want George gone.
Completely.
They really want him gone.
And I think the least harmful scenario is if I put Erica up if Will comes by Boogie. Because no one's going to vote Erica out.
I have to because they'll have a chicken George.
Well, that's one vote for you.
That's it.
You know?
I don't want Erica to go.
Neither do I. And if Erica were to stay over Chicken George, there'd be some fucking heads that roll.
That's the thing, James, is that you...
I know, it's a dangerous...
It's a very dangerous thing.
Which is, I have to go back to my roots tomorrow. I got to get some sleep right now. I got to drink some water. And tomorrow morning, I need to fucking pretend like it was my ass on the line. Because this is not just my ass this week. This is my season right now. Because I need this to happen.
Also, you're very vulnerable next week.
I'm very vulnerable next week.
Only, of course, if I win HOH, you're not.
I know that. So
it's hard because a lot of people, like Marcella's made a comment, like, I can believe you're still there, but people don't realize that I threw a lot of HOHs for obvious reasons. I'm going after all of them.
I have to, too. I was set up to let you win HOH and do some dirty work for me. You know?
You're going to have to do it.
I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah.
But, like, Marcella's taking out... You want to take him out, that's fine. You want to take out Jace? That's fine.
Honestly, it was to the point where, long as Marcellus was gone, I felt a little more comfortable.
Well, after Marcellus left, it was me, you, and Janie. You were fine.
I knew I was fine, but I was like, I'm going for this, man. I want my future room.
I don't know.
I wish you could have looked at me, but you didn't look at me. But when we were going down there getting chocolate, I was like, I'm so clear.
Did you see Janelle trying to look around? I don't know if you could see her.
Yeah, a lot of people said she was cheating.
She